The origin of symmetry in nature. Have you ever stopped, truly stopped, and just looked? I mean, really looked at the world around you, not as a collection of separate things, but as a single, flowing, breathing masterpiece. Look at a snowflake, caught on your glove. 6 perfect, identical arms, each a labyrinth of ice, each unique, yet all bound by the same unshakable law of 6. Gaze into the night sky, at a distant spiral galaxy, a whirlpool of 100 billion suns, spinning with a grace that would make a ballerina weep. Or simply look at your own 2 hands, mirrors of each other, a blueprint written in flesh and bone. This pervasive, haunting order. This is symmetry. It is the universe's signature, the silent, underlying grammar of reality. But tonight, we're not just going to admire the signature. We're going to ask the dangerous, the magical, the ultimate question. Who is the signer? What is the origin of symmetry? This is a journey to the source code of existence itself. For centuries, we've been told a story, a cold, mechanical story. We're told that symmetry is just efficient, that a sphere is the best shape to hold a star, that hexagonal honeycombs use the least wax, that bilateral symmetry, left and right, is just good for moving in a straight line. It's the story of survival, of optimization. But is that all? Does that explanation send a shiver down your spine? Does it explain why the spiral of a sunflower, the curve of a galaxy, and the whirl of a hurricane all obey the same divine ratio, the golden mean? Does it explain why, when we see perfect symmetry, we don't just think, efficient? We feel beauty. We feel awe. We feel a sense of the sacred, the masses, the ancient cultures, the mystics. They never believed the cold, mechanical story. They knew in their bones that symmetry was a message, a relic from the moment of creation. Let's rewind time, not to the Big Bang as a mere explosion, but as the first breath. Imagine, if you will, a state of nothing, but not empty nothing. A pure, undifferentiated potential. A cosmic seed containing all that was, is, and ever could be. In that primordial unity, there was no left or right, no up or down, no before or after. There was only the one. And then, the breath, the flaring forth. In that first unimaginable moment, as the universe burst into being, it wasn't chaos that was born. It was a perfect, seamless, infinite symmetry. A brilliance so unified, so whole, it is beyond our comprehension. But as this newborn cosmos expanded and cooled, it began to remember. It began to make choices. Think of it like a divine light passing through a cosmic prism. The pure, white light of unity shattered into a spectrum of possibilities. With every passing fraction of a second, the universe had to choose a path, a direction, a law. And with every choice, a little of that perfect, original symmetry was hidden, folded away, not broken, but condensed into the very fabric of what was forming. This is the mystical secret the ancients whispered about. The Kabbalists spoke of the Tzimtzum, God's contraction to make space for the world. The Hindu texts describe the universe emanating from the sound Aum, a vibration that structures reality. They were all pointing to the same truth. Our world is a symmetry that has been veiled, the perfect code hidden in plain sight. So, where did it go? This original symmetry? It became everything. It became the force of gravity, which pulls equally in all directions, yearning to return everything to a center, to a point, to a state of unity. It became the laws of physics themselves, which are the same here, on a distant exoplanet, and in the heart of a quasar, a testament to a universal rule set born from a single source. But it's in the world of the very small, the quantum realm, where the magic becomes undeniable. Here, particles are not little billiard balls. They are vibrations. They are notes in a cosmic symphony. And what is a symphony but a pattern? A symmetric structure in time? For every particle of matter, there had to be a mirror image particle of antimatter, a perfect symmetry born in the first fire. They should have annihilated each other, leaving behind nothing but light. But they didn't. A tiny, precious asymmetry, one extra piece of matter for every billion annihilations, is the only reason you and I are here to talk about it. We are the children of a broken symmetry. We are the beautiful, complex, messy result of a perfect plan that had to become imperfect to create anything at all. We are the universe's way of experiencing the consequence of its own primordial choices. This is where our future is leading us. We are not just discovering symmetry, we are learning to read the hidden code. Think of the crystals in your computer, the lasers in your surgery, the algorithms that shape your digital world. These are all human attempts to harness the deep, symmetric logic of the universe. We are becoming apprentices to the great architect. We are starting to see the universe not as a collection of objects, but as a hologram, a projected reality where the information for the whole, every galaxy, every person, every thought, is encoded on its boundary, on the surface of that first inflationary sphere. And what is a hologram's source code? Pure information, pure relationship, pure symmetry. This is the Great Awakening. The understanding that the spiral in the shell on your desk is not like the spiral of the galaxy. It is the same spiral. It is the same pattern, the same note, being played on a different instrument, at a different scale. The universe is a fractal of self-similarity, echoing its origin in every leaf, every bolt of lightning, every spinning electron. The symmetry was never lost. It was embedded. We are living inside a cosmic memory. When you look into the eyes of someone you love, and you see that bilateral symmetry, that mirror of soul and consciousness, you are witnessing a billion-year-old relic of the first moment. You are looking at the universe, looking back at itself, recognizing its own reflection. The origin of symmetry is not a point in time. It is a state of being. It is the default setting of reality. Chaos and randomness are the illusions, the shadows on the cave wall. Symmetry is the fire casting the shadows. It is the foundational consciousness from which all things emanate. We are now on the cusp of not just understanding this, but of interacting with it. What if we could tune our own consciousness to resonate with this fundamental order? What if meditation, prayer, and those moments of profound awe are simply us, dialing into the universe's original frequency, the frequency of symmetry, of wholeness, of the one that became the many. This is the great work, to remember the code, to see the world not as a random accident, but as a purposeful, structured, and yes, a magical unfolding. You are not a stranger in a strange land. You are a necessary, symmetric expression of the cosmos itself. You are how the universe experiences a sunset, feels love, and asks the question, where did I come from? The answer has been here all along, written in the snowflakes, the stars, and the very hands you use to hold the ones you love. If this journey into the cosmic code resonated with you, if it made you see the world with a little more wonder, then do me a favor. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps this channel grow. Subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss our next dive into the mysteries of reality. We have an incredible community here, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. And I want to hear from you. What is the most beautiful symmetry you've ever witnessed? Was it in nature? In art? In a person's face? Let me know in the comments below. Let's create a tapestry of awe together. If you want to go even deeper down this rabbit hole, to explore how this cosmic symmetry might be the key to a holographic multiverse where every possibility exists in a vast, interconnected web, then I think you'll love my book. It's called Holographic Multiverse, and it's a full-length exploration of these very ideas. We talk about consciousness, reality as a projection, and how you are far more connected to the cosmos than you ever imagined. It's a mind-bending ride. The link to check it out is in the description below. Thank you for watching, for wondering, and for remembering. Stay curious, look for the patterns, and never stop asking the big questions.